What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Yes, today I do have a video for you, and it's a little bit different, man. We're not doing the gameplay today, but I gotta give a shout out to my boy Ronnie. He's the one that gave me this idea. He's like, yo, you got some of the sets completed, why don't you do like a review of your favorite sets? And I was like, you know what, people are always asking me what are the best sets to complete, what players should I pick up. So yeah, this is kind of a perfect way for me to give you my thoughts and a walkthrough of just what I think some of the best sets are and some of the worst ones are. Originally I was gonna make two videos out of this, like the best 3 sets, and then make a separate one for the worst 3 sets, but you know me, I like to give you bang for your buck. So in this one video we're gonna go over my favorite 3 sets to complete this year and the worst 3 sets, the ones that you should not touch whatsoever, that I think are totally just overpriced and trash, and the reward is just not worth it. Alright, so first off, one of my favorites ones this year was the Clutch Closer set. It came with a Kevin Durant in it, so just that alone, this card alone is like 500k plus. We have a Jerry West, a John Havlicek, James Worthy, the Kawhi Leonard, so definitely just one of the best all-around sets with great players. We have Chauncey Billups on here, just some really good solid cards. These rubies were just super cheap, so it was kind of easy to complete if you were able to pull the Kevin Durant, which I did. But ultimately, you want to lock in this set because you get the Hakeem Olajuwon, possibly one of the best centers in the game, definitely top 3. He has an 89 3-ball, he's 89 overall, his defense is pretty solid. I mean, it's Hakeem Olajuwon. Post moves, you already know, are insane. Just gotta learn how to play with the card. My favorite play with this card is the pick and fade, man. He just knocked down. People are not expecting it really from Hakeem. The card is very deceiving, man, with that 89 3-ball. If you put a shoe on him, yeah, you get him into the 90s. It's pretty insane. So I would say complete this set if you have the MT to do it. It's one of the best ones to complete, the Clutch Closers. My second favorite is Primetime. This one includes T-Mac. We already know the best card in this set, possibly still the best shooting guard in the game aside from the Pink Diamond James Harden. But the collection itself is pretty solid. However, like the Amethyst, they're not really good. The Baron Davis, I think, is the one that stood out for most people. The Grant Hill and Rashard Lewis were cool. This card originally was an Amethyst. They changed it to a Diamond, although he's still a 94. So that makes no sense. But if you lock it in, you get a Chris Webber. Now, I think it's definitely worth locking in this set, basically because it's really no good power forwards. They recently came out with the Amethyst Porzingis that kind of validates not completing this set, and we got the Pink Diamond coming out. But for the time that this set was released, man, definitely worth it. Even till this day, I would say is a good set to lock in. And the only card that's really expensive is the T-Max. So yeah, I mean, one of the most realistic ones for you to lock in. You're not gonna lose that much MT as opposed to some of the newer sets. And lastly, we're gonna take a look at the Intensity Premium Collection. I literally have sold everyone from here. I never went for the Dwayne Wade. I did have the Sean Marion and some of the other Amethyst cards on here. But the reward card right here is Paul George. And I would say this is possibly one of the weirdest sets because the Dwayne Wade was 98 overall, yet the reward card is a 97 overall Paul George, which that made absolutely no sense. I mean, I still feel like the Paul George should be a 98 overall and rated higher than Dwayne Wade, in my opinion, because he is the set reward. But I would say, man, this set is really not that expensive. Like, the Dwayne Wade goes for the 200s. Page is always like around 50-40 KMT at this point. So this is a very good set to complete. However, this Bobby Jones, man, I've seen him go for a lot. Apparently he's super rare, so that kind of might set you back a good amount of MT. But even with that, dude, this is one of the easiest sets to complete, and you get yourself a Diamond Paul George. So if you're a PG fan, this is the one set you want to complete. The Amethyst one that just came out, he's cool, but he's not a Diamond. And honestly, just because this set is out, I don't think we're going to be getting a Diamond Paul George. Like, if they gave us a Moments Paul George, it'll kind of make this set completely just stupid. So I don't think we're going to be getting another Diamond Paul George. In my opinion, this is the Paul George we're getting. So if you want PG, lock it in. Now, going over to the sets that you should not lock in, that I think there's just one big L. We're going to start it off with the All-Star Weekend set, man. The cards are phenomenal. We have a Michael Jordan. We have a David Thompson that's beast. Michael Finley is a monster. Dominique. We got Vince Carter. 98 overall, 7 Hall of Fame badges, limitless range. You already know the posterizer badge. Steve Francis is on here, and even the rubies are pretty fun. Like, Dion Waiters is nasty. Brent Berry has a shot, and he dunks all day. Like, this is a really good set. My only issue with it is that this Shaq right here, first and foremost, it was glitched, and people got him for free. And the second part is that there's better centers than Shaq at this point. In this game, you want a center that can stretch the floor and shoot the 3, and this card is just not that. On top of that, guys, we've got already a Bill Russell that can basically do what the Shaq does. We're getting a Pink Diamond David Robinson, and now the Pink Diamond Porzingis is on the way. So this set right here is definitely, like, I don't even use this card anymore, to be honest. Like, he's not in the lineup ever. So yeah, kind of a bad L, but at the time I really wanted him, so I locked it in. But I would say definitely don't lock in this set, man. You know, obviously keep the Vince Carter, keep the Michael Jordan, cards like that, but don't lock it in. That Shaq is pointless. Going to number 2, and this one I just recently locked it in, dude. It was over 1 million MT to lock in, and we got a pink diamond Kevin Garnett. I'm telling you right now, guys, I'm being completely honest when I tell you this card is underwhelming. It does not deliver what it's supposed to. Every now and then, I get some great animations. He starts going off defensively and offensively, and that's cool. But he's not consistent like how he should be. He's not really a 99 pink diamond in my opinion. Like, he does not play like it, and a lot of that has to do with the ball control. They completely stripped him from it. So you really can't like handle the ball with this card, and it really sucks. However, in the set, man, the most expensive card is this Karl-Anthony Towns, and I'm really glad I have him because he is, to me, a monster, dude. He comes with a 92 open shot 3. The post is great. He's super fast, super athletic, and I love it. Some of the other cards in the set are pretty cool, man. We got Paul Pierce, we got Joe Johnson. Rondo, I'm not too fond of, but Andrew Wiggins down here, baller card. I haven't tried out this Brook Lopez. I definitely got to get some gameplay with this card. But he has an open shot 3 as well. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, 93 open shot 3. Actually better than the Karl-Anthony Towns. They did give us another Ruby KG, which I find weird. Like 2 of the same players in one set. That's kind of odd. And then, yeah, some other rubies. But honestly, dude, this set is not worth completing. The KG, he's just not worth it, man. Like I said, Porzingis is coming out. And this card, I mean, it's only if you want to run him at center, then I would say yeah, because he does have a 3-point shot. But besides that, if you want to power forward, you don't want to rock out with this Kevin Garnett. No. Now, heading over to the worst, the biggest L of the season. Like, please don't do this to yourself. The Heat Check collection. Now, in this collection, I did have the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. We pulled him, which it made for a great video. We have the Porzingis in this set. This Elgin Baylor, dude, he's not going anywhere anytime soon. He's a hell of a card. The Sabonis card, very nice. We got some 7-7 cheese over here. We got Jason Tatum Ruby. Like, some really good cards, to be honest. But when you go on over to lock it in, it's a Chris Paul diamond. Now, Chris Paul, man, we all know, we love him. In real life, we love Chris Paul. But in this year's game, if you rock out with this undersized point guard, you're going to get clamped up. People are going to be running Giannis, LeBron James, all types of cheese cards at point guard. That includes me. I'm not going to lie. Chris Paul is a liability. And for you to lock in this set and lock in that Kareem that sells for a good amount of MT, you're just playing yourself, man. This Chris Paul is not going to get the job done. I'm sure there's some people out there that'll make use of the card. I understand that. I get it. Trust me, I do. But for the majority of us, the ones that play Super Sweat, day in and day out, week in and week out, this is not one set that you want to lock in. Like, you do not want to play yourself. Okay, locking in that Kareem and some of these other cards that are still going to be valuable with MT is not worth this Chris Paul. I'm sorry. Not to mention this Chris Mullin, in my opinion, this Chris Mullin was a disappointment. His shot is really not that great. I know his attributes look good, but he just does not play like it. But yeah, guys, that's basically it. Going over the collections. Obviously, I went over some of the latest ones because these are the ones I do have completed. At the beginning of the year, I just felt it was pointless. There is a Scottie Pippen in here that's kind of worth collecting and things like that. But obviously, you want to go over the page too. And that's really where it's at right now. And some of these newer sets that are going to be coming out, they're going to be pink diamond rewards. For now, I wanted to make this video to help some of you guys out. Don't play yourself with the pink diamond Garnett. Don't play yourself with the Chris Paul. Just don't do it. If you want to lock in a set, I would definitely recommend this Chris Webber. He's super solid. And number one, man, this Clutch Closer set, it's got to be one of the best sets we've ever gotten. Just the cards were so solid. Jerry West, John Havlicek, Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard. This James Worthy might as well be a diamond. And then a Hakeem Olajuwon one. This was an easy one, like a no-brainer for me. But yeah, I would say Clutch Closer is the number one set you want to lock in. And the one you really want to stay away from is the Heat Check collection and then the KG collection. But yeah, guys, just wanted to keep the video simple. In the comment section, man, let me know, what is your favorite set to complete? Kindly just let me know down there how you feel about some of these sets. What are the rewards looking like? How you feel about that Paul George being less rated than the Dwayne Wade in that specific collection? I just feel like, you know, we've had some really good sets this year, but there's been some really bad ones and some that you definitely want to stay away from. I feel like I took kind of an L with that pink diamond Garnett. But regardless, I'm really happy, man. I love Kevin Garnett. You know, I'm still going to run him at center here and there. And right now, he's still my starting power forward. But I just would not recommend you to complete it and lock it in. But the problem with these sets right here, man, if you lock in like this Kevin Garnett and, you know, the Karl-Anthony Towns and things of that nature, you're going to have to compete with some of the newer cards that are coming out that are probably going to be just as good, if not better. That's all for today, man. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'm gonna catch you on the next one. It's your boy Dcentric, man. I'm checking out.